Blocks.
He blocked 5 shots.
Mm-hmm.
I thought his rim protection against various nameless, faceless drivers for the Snail Blazers, I thought he was blocking a lot of shots.
Yes.
Well, that was pretty good, but they could not separate. They don't have enough firepower because they're aging. And I told you yesterday, this is the first time I've seen LeBron show some age where on the defensive end, he can't impact. And overall, he can't make his team that much better than the Trailblazers. Mm-hmm. So all of a sudden, the shock to me was that without Westbrook, your man LeBron James turned into Westbrook.
Yes.
Because he turned it over 6 times, and they weren't pretty. So in honor of our almost daily Russell Westbrook blooper reel.
You don't put a reel together about LeBron.
We got to do a Westbrookian blooper reel for poor LeBron James last night. Oh. Could we please roll it? Oh, we get the cloud music. LeBron, what was that? LeBron, you got Westbrook. Come on, LeBron. That's just, I'm not into it. I'm not thinking. That looked like Westbrook, right?
That did.
Yeah. LeBron, whoops. That was a good idea. It was almost spectacular, but
right.
he just got a little too much on it. LeBron, think about it. Whoops. That was vintage.
This was the breaker, Skip.
Because you could have cut it to 2 right
No, you could have tied it.
Oh,
it was 100 to 102.
Was that,
yeah, that was the one.
Yeah, okay, got it. Yeah, I got my notes here somewhere. So let's look, if we can, at that last one again, because that was the one that was 153 left. They're down 2. Yeah, okay, so they're down 2. This could, if you go get a hoop, you could tie this. Okay, so nice block.
Just keep it.
That wasn't even close.
But Skip, just keep it going. Yeah. Make Trent come to you.
Hey, the greatest driver of the basketball, freight training on the break. I just thought he would just keep going. Just keep driving it. I think LeBron could have ended up dunking that ball.
Yes.
I do. I think you could have just tomahawked that. So all of a sudden he has 6, and then Malik Monk, who was up and down and did not have a hot hand last night. Usually he'll carry you with 5 or 6 threes. He was 1 of 4, but he had 5 turnovers.
Yeah, LeBron had 6, Monk had 5, and Tucker had 9.
Yep.
So that's 15 of your 21 turnovers between 3 guys.
Okay. And then LeBron, maybe just tired legs, but with 44.9 seconds left, he had a Westbrookian little bunny at the rim where he just couldn't finish it. He just, if we could see this, because, we don't have that one, I'm sorry. But it's just a little it's just a little
He went with his left, too.
And he went with his left, he just left it a little short. Mm-hmm. Now, they go down the other end, and then the Dennis Smith horrendous play happened, and LeBron doesn't even come back to play defense because the play's going the other way.
Snowbird
he gets a snowbird. He gets an ultimate cherry pick at the other end, so you got back in the game.
Right.
And then, to your point, the end happens where you get a Nurkic offensive rebound, and then you're just cooked.
But nobody chases the ball. Everybody's just standing around.
Yep.
And Nurkic's like, well, y'all don't want it, I'll take it. Skip, I don't want to know one thing. What happened to AD in free throws? Skip, it's Skip.
He used to be deadly.
Yes.
He used to be 80%. He went
1 for 4.
1 for 4. That won't work.
And he missed like 4 the other night.
They go 6 for 13 from the free throw line. That's obviously not enough free throws.
But you shoot 46% on those. You only shoot 13. You got to make 11 or 13, 12 or 13. You can't be 6 or 13 on 13 attempts.
Yep.
This was just bad. Skip, this is as low as you can get. I don't know. How do you go lower? How do you get lower than what they already are? So I want to know, so if the trade happened, we're going to talk about the trade, but this was your opportunity to show, you know what? If you switch things up, we can take off. I'm not saying we're going to win the West, but I'm showing you that you can get this. Mm-hmm. Russ wasn't there. This was your opportunity to show AD and LeBron, you cannot lose a game like this.
Yep.
There is no way. I'm trying to think of a team with 2 elite players like that, playing a team that they in full rebuild. This is a dilapidated building. This is a demolition job.
Right. Remember, no Norman Powell, no Robert Covington.
No Dame.
No Dame. No CJ.
And a bunch of guys that's just happy. They're just happy.
Okay, I do like Anthony Simons.
Yeah.
They are trying to convince Dame to rebuild around Dame and Anthony.
Right.
And listen, in the fourth quarter, I thought he was the best player on the floor.
Yeah. He's perfect. He was 2 for 2 from the three, made both of his free throws. He can play. He was known as a dunker, but he's showing that he has an all-around game, Skip.
He made some big threes last night, some clutch threes.
But Skip, come on now, 21 turnovers, we get it. Sometimes you're going to occasionally, you'll travel. Okay, I get that. No, this is just careless with the basketball. This is just trying stuff that you ain't got, good and well, that's not going to work.
Okay, and I'm sorry, and I appreciate that you mentioned it. You first guessed this. I don't want to hear from LeBron after the game that we're in a fog because of the trade deadline. Everybody's in a fog.
Yeah.
Everybody's hearing speculation and rumors. You just have to play through that. He's been playing through that quote-unquote fog for 19 years.
Guess what, Skip? You're not involved in none of the trade talks.
Definitely not.
Now, if Horton Tucker or if Malik Monk or some of these lesser-tier guys, okay, I get them. When Brandon Ingram or Kuzma and Josh Hart and Lonzo, when they was here, okay, Skip, they're young players. They didn't really know anything about it. They had just got to the league. They had never heard anything about no trade talks. I get that. Anthony Davis and LeBron James aren't involved in no trade talks. So no. That's not the, let them. So if they go play back, if Tucker shot 1 for 12, okay, I get him. Some of these other guys, I get them. No. Not AD and LeBron. The trade talk doesn't involve you.
No. And LeBron finally concludes, I'm tired as hell right now. I just want to drink some wine and get to bed. Well, it just sounds like I'm done talk. Like I'm finished for this year.
Yeah.
Like I'm quitting on this team. That's how it came across to me. Like I've had enough
Well,
of
I've heard enough of the talking. Because at first, Skip, when they first talked, we got to get our lineups together. We hadn't played together. And at some point in time, you start telling a lie and you convince yourself the lie is the truth. They had convinced themselves if they played together, you just got to see it. No, I seen it. I see that this doesn't work. You got a bunch of parts that doesn't work together. And now it's come to fruition. You are, at this late in the season, hold on, that's 56 games. At 56 games, you know exactly what you are. And what the Lakers aren't a very good basketball team.
4 under 500.
That's what you are.
Shocking.
Skip, this is not 16 games into the season.
No.
Well, let us get to the All-Star. At 56 games, whatever you are after 56 games, that's what you are. Either you are the Suns or Golden State, Memphis, or Chicago or Philly, Miami. That's what they are. Those are top-tier teams.
Yep.
This is where you are. You're a bottom-tier team.
So this threw me a huge curve in my thought process because I told you the last couple of days you have to, at any cost, get out from under Russell Westbrook at the trade deadline, even if it requires taking back John Wall, who would be way less of a problem and distraction than Russ, salary for salary. But at last report, Houston still wants that 2027 draft pick to do them a favor, to say, we'll take him off your hands.
Right.
We'll have him as our sideshow the rest of the year, but you're on the hook for next year at $47 million.
Right.
And then at some point, you're going to have a great expiring contract.
Right.
But the point is, now that you showed me that, what you didn't show me last night, I'm not sure that's
I told
the
you,
move.
I'm not trading.
That's not going to save the season.
That would have, Skip, Rob Pelinka could have gone to Jenny and said, see, Jenny, we moved this. Hey, we won by 20. Without him, we good. Malik can handle the ball. Tucker can handle the ball. If LeBron, put LeBron off the ball or he needs a blow, hey, we got 2 guys that can handle that. We good. You go upstairs and say, Jenny, we still want to move forward. What? After what I saw last night? Russ wasn't there. So explain to me, you said Russ needs to be removed from the equation and things was crystallized itself. Well, he was removed from the equation and things didn't crystallize. It became more cloudy.
Did it? Bottom line, final thought, you know how much I love me some Chauncey Billups.
Yeah.
I was so happy for him last night because I do believe he had a big hand in coaching all these no-name kids into a big win over a team that was way better and should have won by 20 or 30 points. And yet it puts Frankie V, as in Vogel, back on the hottest of seats, because if you have to change something, the easiest fix is always to fire the coach.
It is, but Skip,
I'm not sure that's the
this
magic
is not a
move
coaching
either.
issue.
Yep.
Those guys on the court aren't giving you the effort consistently, possession in and possession out, night in and night out.
Unless you want to just change the voice in the huddle in the locker room.
Well, hell, Skip, I love Fizdale, but hell, Fizdale was coach when Vogel had COVID. How many games did they win when he was there? It's not a coach, it's the players.
It feels hopeless.
Hold on.
Ooh.
So how was Coach Belichick different in Cleveland than he was in New England? It's the players. He's the same coach. His name was Bill Belichick.
Always crazy to think about what was for Belichick back then, right?
Yes.
We were really doubting him at that point. Okay, sorry. It is a painful situation for all of Laker Nation right now. There really is no way around it. We're going to move on for now. We're going to talk more NBA with an eye on today's trade deadline, of course. That is 3 p.m. Eastern, including a possible James Harden-Ben Simmons swap. And then OBJ, he's probably the biggest star in the Super Bowl, but will he have a major impact on Sunday? We got a lot to get to. Packed Undisputed next.